Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing something really practical. We're digging into training and development, but not from, some high-level HR theory.
Right.
We're looking at it from the ground level. Our source is Stewarding Supervisor, Training and Development for Team Members. And if you're just thinking mocks and buckets, well, think again. A stewarding supervisor, they run a whole department in places like big hotels, big venues.
Yeah, high-pressure environments.
Exactly. Often high turnover, too. So effective. On-the-spot training. It's absolutely essential.
Non-negotiable, really.
That's why their approach to building skills is, well, it's gold. So our mission is to pull out those real-world secrets for building skills, building confidence, really, in any team. Okay, let's unpack this. We're going to look at how this on-the-job training actually works to get, the best results, not just for one person, but for the whole operation.
And what's really insightful, I think, is how clear the objective is right from the start. It's not just learn stuff. The main goal, it's about developing skills and knowledge, yes, but for a very specific reason. It's meant to directly improve how someone does their job, boost their confidence, that's key, and enhance the whole team's capabilities.
So holistic growth, then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about building a fully capable person, not just, checking off training boxes.
That really changes the perspective. And what stands out here is the supervisor's role. It's continuous. It's not a one-off thing.
Definitely not set it and forget it.
No, it's this dynamic cycle. The source lays out 5 key responsibilities. First, constantly figuring out what training is actually needed, specific needs.
Targeted.
Second, developing tailored plans for those needs, not generic stuff. Third, actually doing the training, the coaching, hands-on.
Being present.
Yeah, being there. Fourth, keeping an eye on progress, giving that feedback. And fifth, this is crucial, adjusting the plan as you go.
Adaptive, yeah.
It's like a constant feedback loop, isn't it? That proactive adaptation that feels like the real secret sauce. It stops small skill gaps becoming big problems.
But it raises a really important point. What about the team member? What's their role in all this? Because it's definitely not passive.
Good point.
The source points out 4 vital roles for them, too. First, they have to actively participate, jump in, ask questions. Then, they need to actually practice the new skills. Apply it right away on the job.
Makes sense. Learn by doing.
Precisely. Third, and this is important, they're responsible for seeking out feedback, asking the supervisor how they're doing.
So taking ownership.
Yes. And finally, they need to truly integrate it all, make those new skills part of their everyday work. It's a mutual thing, a partnership. Both sides have to be engaged.
A collaborative dance, like you said. So, okay, we see the individual improving. How does that scale up? What are the bigger benefits for, say, the hotel or the venue?
Well, for the individual, the immediate wins are pretty clear.
Better job performance, feeling more confident.
Exactly. Feeling more secure, more capable in what they do. And then, if you zoom out a bit, those individual gains, they build something bigger. Obviously, new skills can open doors for career growth for that person.
Sure.
But for the organization, a team that's well-trained, consistently trained, can deliver really high-quality service.
The guest experience.
Directly impacts guest satisfaction, builds loyalty, plus you just have a stronger, more adaptable team overall. Ready for anything, really.
Okay, so tying this together, the source gives some really practical tips for making this all work, right? Turning principles into action.
Yeah, 4 key ones.
First one is making the training relevant. Use real-life examples, actual scenarios they'll face. Like, you can't just read about handling fragile classes.
You need to actually do it.
You need to pick them up, feel it, practice, yeah.
And that ties into the second point. Regular, specific feedback and coaching. It keeps people on track. Think about, like, a sports coach. They don't just show you once.
No, they watch you constantly.
They give immediate pointers on that specific thing you just did, help you refine it. It's ongoing.
Okay, and the third tip. Creating a safe space. Supportive environment. People need to feel comfortable asking questions, even the silly ones.
Absolutely. Learning stops if you're afraid to admit you don't know something or if you made a mistake.
It's so true. And the last one.
Recognizing and celebrating success. The progress, even small wins. Acknowledge it.
That positive reinforcement.
Yeah. And, these aren't just tips for stewarding supervisors. They feel pretty universal for effective learning, for mentorship, really anywhere.
That's a great point. Connects it back, whether you're learning coding or cooking.
Right. These core ideas apply. Identify the need, make it practical, give feedback, support questions, celebrate progress.
So looking at this whole deep dive, it's clear, effective training isn't just top-down. It's this partnership, this collaboration. And the positive effects, they ripple